In this video, I'm going to show you an example of an Assessment3 submission, which was a magazine. We can see that she's got artifact files, a portfolio file, PDF file, and a process journal file. So if we open those up, we did see that she had 2 artifact files. Sometimes you might feel like you need to do that. So for example, if you've created multiple short videos, you can upload them as separate artifacts. Here she has created the cover as one of the artifacts. So that's the print-ready artwork as the cover of the magazine. And then here is mostly the internal pages of the magazine as a print-ready artwork file. What we can see is that she's got the skills and ability to set up artwork correctly. And we can see all of the details of the design itself. So we'll just walk you through this one. It's a really interesting crime magazine that she's created. With illustrated elements. It shows her skills and abilities in layout. It shows her interesting use of illustrative elements and hand-drawn elements. It shows her interest in crime. Shows her use of color and photo editing skills. Oh, boiled here, drowned here. Interesting, bit morbid. Okay, and this is the back cover of the magazine. What an incredible idea for the back cover of a crime magazine, having a massive warning. Isn't that going to make people want to pick it up and see what's inside out of interest? Okay, so we've got the other artifact, and then let's take a look at her portfolio ready images, which are together in a PDF. We can see she's got a black background, and she's shown what the magazine would look up. You can see that it's made 3-dimensional, so obviously it looks a bit different from the print-ready artwork files. We can see it kind of laid out with a back cover, which is obviously really shows the interest of it. She's got a number of spreads together. Now, the reason why it's beneficial to submit the artifact files as well as this is sometimes you might find things like here we can see that sometimes the color's a bit washed out by the template she might have used. So if I see that, I can actually take a look at both and go, I think you need to do something in terms of the filters so it looks a little bit less washed out because it's detracting from the quality of your work. So it is important to be submitting both items. Here, this looks a little bit less washed out. Incredible designs. This is fantastic to see how the pages and spreads work together. This one we might find, maybe it looks a little bit computer generated. And maybe this one is because it's a little bit too angular, we can't as clearly see the design itself. So we'll be doing, like I said, an entire week on looking at creating the portfolio ready images. Mock-up templates for reference, excellent to have in there. Okay, the process journal. The creative brief she's included, the timeline she's included, the design inspiration she's included, the name brainstorming, the masthead sketches. This is set out so beautifully that this is definitely something that you could include in your design portfolio as something that people could download from maybe your website to see your creative process. This is a really strong and interesting thing that shows that you've got a process that is trusted and clear and methodical and helps you to reach excellent outcomes each time, no matter what the design project really. Document setup, we can see that she's, she sets up her documents well and how she creates her grid. Her article sourcing, planning the structure, front cover sketches, content sketches, spread sketches, masthead development, image treatment, color palettes, typeface choices, And this also shows that she's done the work herself. So things such as the image treatments or the words, for example, like the illustrated elements, it's easy for people to think, oh, they've just downloaded that treatment, or it's kind of, or maybe they've downloaded the illustrated elements. Now, through the process journal, we can see how much she's created herself by hand. You can see that she's taken on feedback and applied that. And the references again there. So another excellent submission.